And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Jaden McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Hayes misses. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Reeves against Edwards. From 12 feet, shot is good by Reeves.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Got it.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Now Los Angeles with it. James passes to Reeves. And now just over a minute played here in the first.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Edwards, and he banks in the layup. Edwards has got his second basket of the night.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Reeves with a screen on Conley. A nice shot by Doncic.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randle with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
On the wing, Reeves, guarded by Edwards, and stolen by Gobert. Down low, here's Randle. Hachimura with the defensive effort. The Lakers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Here's Gobert, following the score by the Lakers. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Gobert. Edwards has got 8.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
On the court, your height squad. Who wants the t-shirt? I can't hear you.
Minnesota on D. Back to Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Stolen by Conley. Outside Edwards. Up and over Doncic. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Lakers trail. And here's Reeves. On the wing, Hachimura. Checked by Randle. 6 to shoot. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Shoots. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
To the paint. The kick out to Conley. Hook it, and it's Randall with the assist.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
Reeves against Edwards. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And stolen by Reeves. Here we go.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. Here's Edwards. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Really like what Edwards did there. Assertive in the two-man game.
Here's Doncic. It's blocked by Gobert. Here's Randall. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Here comes your Laker girl.
Making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Doncic outside. Takes the three. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Timberwolves lead by 7. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, 3-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great. Okay, Shams, thank you. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
First free throw is good. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Doncic hits them both.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Pass to Randall. Over Finney-Smith. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Randall's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Here's Connect, covered by Alexander Walker. It's Doncic with a drive. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
Now here's Gobert. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Randall. And there's the rejection. Here's James. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Vincent outside. Pass to James. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
Clark finds Reed. Now Alexander Walker knocks down the long J. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
James deciding where to go with it. From downtown, connects from downtown. James has got 5 points.
That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the 3. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
Now here's Reed. No points so far. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
And he drops it first. Connects checked in for James. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Finney-Smith passes to Vincent. To the inside. Right side, Finney-Smith. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And Minnesota making a change here. Miller's checked in.
Number 33, Leonard.
The Timberwolves lead by 5. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Reed. And Finney-Smith over to help. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That will be a jump ball.
Vincent outside. Outside Reeves. Beyond the arc. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
The Timberwolves lead by 5. We've got Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then it's Gabe Vincent, and it's Finney-Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Vanderbilt. Still no points. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Reeves. For 3. Alexander Walker grabs a board. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Here's Edwards. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Edwards against Reeves. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And hook it for Vanderbilt. And for Minnesota, they're shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Here's Edwards. Vanderbilt pulls it in. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. 6-point game. Here's Finney-Smith. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards cutting inside. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching.
Ingles, he's checked in for Garza. And both free throws good for Edwards. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Right side Reeves. Pass to Goodwin. Jacks up a 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Minnesota leading by 8. Left side Edwards. Shoots from 12. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Edwards has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Shot is good by Reeves.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's the pick. For 3, DiVincenzo gets the 3 to fall. DiVincenzo's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Reeves. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Vincent. No made baskets yet. Inside, here's Hachimura. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. And working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Lakers trail by 7. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He's getting loose and doing work. They want to talk this over and find some answers.
If you see yourself in the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Let's see those dance moves.
Well, Lakers games draw big names, and tonight we've seen Soulja Boy hanging out with the fans.
You know, the Lakers have even made it into some of his lyrics. You know, the fans here love that, and they always enjoy checking out who might be in the crowd with him at a game.
James against McDaniels. Reeves with a screen on McDaniels. Doncic outside. The three. Gets the three ball to go. Doncic has got 11.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
Outside Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And here's Reeves outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Randall. Doncic pulls down the board. The Lakers trail by 6. James passes to Finney-Smith. And Gobert with a block.
This is what Gobert is known for. His ability to swat shots away with ease.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Hachimura. 5 on the clock. Spins. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. Goodwin's checked in for the Lakers. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. They're leading by 8. Gobert with a screen on Hachimura. Randall, the pass to Gobert. And it's Gobert in the comfort zone.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Pass to Doncic. Over Conley. Doncic, no good. Minnesota leading by 10. Here's McDaniels. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. McDaniels got his first 2 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Now here's Gobert. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Back to Gobert. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Goodwin.
2 minutes.
And here's James. Can't hit that one. McDaniels with some nice D. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Hayes comes in for Finney-Smith. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Goodwin. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Personal foul. The 4th team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle. One shot.
The free throw drops for Randle. Lakers trail by 14. There's a minute 26 left in the half. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that, what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Doncic hits them both. 1:25 left in the second. Randle outside. The three, DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 5 assists tonight.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
Hayes with a screen on Conley. And finished off by Hayes.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Pass to McDaniels. The three-pointer off the mark.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
To the middle. Hachimura finds Doncic. Nice finish from Luka.
Luka magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Randle deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. Over Hachimura. And again, it's Minnesota converting. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans at court. Come on. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. On the court for Minnesota. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1.
And Conley's the guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Mike Conley. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Conley drops them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Hachimura outside. Here's James. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. And he's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Now here's Edwards. Misses the three. Pass to Reeves. Back to James. To the inside. Doncic. In the paint.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Gobert against Hayes. Outside Conley. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Gobert, no good.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
That free throw, good from James.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Second free throw, no good. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Now here's Edwards. He's got 18. Conley looking for an opening. That three's off the mark. Lakers trail by 12. Down low. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Randall outside. Gobert with a screen on Hachimura. Randall can't hit.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And here's Doncic outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense tries to stop Conley with the foul, but he shows great poise and manages to get it off.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Here's Doncic. Give him 20. Outside Reeves. Pass to Hayes. James outside. James from distance. Easy work.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
Conley finds Gobert. Gobert with a screen on James. 3 on the clock. Shoots from the block. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Doncic outside. James outside. Back to Doncic. A strong finish by Doncic.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by...
Oh, man.
Oh!
What a punch that was.
Bad intentions.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 22.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Basket counts.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Lakers making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. Doncic outside. Pass to Reeves. Now here's Hayes. 4 on the clock. And it's Doncic missing. Minnesota leading by 8. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Already growing a reputation as one of the game's most notorious trash talkers, Edwards is just having fun out there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2-shot line for 2.
First one falls for him.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 10. Pass to Reeves. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Up and over Conley. Buries the jump shot. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter. Minnesota leading by 8. Randall, pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Unselfish, good vision. Nice dime by Julius.
Pass to Reeves. The three, James. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's Randall. Launches a three, and that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
Kicks it to Doncic. Doncic! You see the strength.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Conley passes to Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes, and Connect subbed in for LeBron. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Mike Conley. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Inside. Here's Vanderbilt. Kicks it to Doncic. Doncic! Count it!
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
DiVincenzo against Doncic. Now here's Randall. Guarded closely. Over Vanderbilt. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got rebound number 7 tonight. Vanderbilt inside. Checked by Randall. Doncic outside. Outside Vanderbilt. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He has 6. Outside for Randall. Over Vanderbilt. Randall, good. Randall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And with the shot clock nearing 0, Randall calmly sinks one.
Here's Reeves. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Gabe Vincent out there with Connect. And it's Finney Smith in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. They set the pick. Back to Edwards. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Edwards has got 11 points here in the second half. Lakers trail by 10. Here's James.
Nasty right there. Oh, my goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Goes up on the wing. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 29.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that. That lead's going to expand.
And Minnesota with possession here. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Here's the three. The Lakers with a rebound. Hachimura outside. Clark grabs the board. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Here's Edwards. The layup off target. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's James. And that one's off. His 5th miss in 11 tries. Right side, DiVincenzo. Edwards. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Finney-Smith. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Miller outside. Over Hachimura. No good off the glass. Lakers trail by 10. Pass to Vincent, to the paint. Here's Connect. The shot misses. Minnesota has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Clark finds DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. It's intercepted. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Finney-Smith's got his first points of the game. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Lets a floater go. He got a piece of it. And he gets it back. Over Connect. Minnesota again missing.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
Pass to Vincent. The three is up. Miller pulls it in.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And that one's good. Connect.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. McDaniels is checked in for Clark. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from Edwards. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
Hachimura with a screen on McDaniels. Doncic on the wing. The shot no good. Randle with some nice D. Pass to Conley. Now here's McDaniels. Check by James. Here's Randle. Outside Edwards. Over Hayes. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Edwards got 12 now in this quarter.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic shakes off the pressure.
You know, his length gives him an advantage over a lot of other point guards in this league.
Randle outside. Reeves against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. Here's Edwards. And the jumper is on the mark. Edwards got 39.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here is James. 5 to shoot. The baseline J. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Randall the bucket on the assist from Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 13. James against McDaniels. Hayes. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards got 41.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
Give your Lakers youth dance team a big round of applause.
.157 left in the final quarter. Doncic with the bucket.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Here's Edwards. James with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. Over McDaniels. The shot by James, no good.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Edwards against Doncic. Edwards can't hit. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. It's a 13-point game. James inside, guarded by Edwards. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Timberwolves.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gobert. And here's Randall. The kick out to Edwards. Got a hand on it. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.